It was all right. I wish the dolls. Oh, Dream's calling me.
Well, if we get both winners, that's even better, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we just all lose. Oh, we might do these.
Yo. Well, I mean, we get 12K either way, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, Dream. I don't know how they said nothing.
I'm sitting here like flabbergasted.
There's two big problems going on.
They say something like I'm sitting here flabbergasted. Like it's been like 30 minutes and they've just been sitting here like, yeah, what do we do, guys? They're like, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna split the prize. They're just like, what is happening? What is going on?
I don't know what's happening.
Like, how is everyone just sitting here accepting the fact that no one said anything? I feel like if I was this, I'd be like, what is happening? Someone say something.
I guess, let's think about it. Think about it.
You're making me feel stupid because I'm watching you and you're not even like.
What do I do? Like, what do I say?
But also, to be fair, like, I'll say this. Like, I feel bad, but also they did it to themselves, and it's not. I think they were trying to be too nice. Like in my mind, there's fucking 100K on the line. You can't be nice.
The problem is, I just wish I survived. I wish I'd survived that one game that was completely busted that they reset. So then I could be like, look, I don't know, 'cause I think I still would have. I mean, I don't know. It's just I can't argue. I can't argue because everyone's just gonna say that I just wanted the reset because I died.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
so I'm kind of cucked.
It's stupid because I think even like the one that they redid, like realistically, they just shouldn't have redone it. But like, I understand why they did because they had redone the previous one and everyone was like flipping out. The bug, guys, just so you know, this is what the bug was. They literally showed us the code. The bug was that they accidentally basically whenever Shadoon got through the door, they were supposed to make it that the first door that went through was like disabled, and so it got highlighted. Or sorry, not highlighted. The other one got highlighted to show that the other one that was the one you're supposed to go towards. But instead, it highlighted the wrong door. So they were saying, oh, people were confused, basically. And then basically the outside argument was like, well, I mean, the key is the color of the door you're supposed to go to. Literally the red, and like, you can't, if you go back and watch Sapnap's VOD, everyone was chasing.
That's what I said. That's what I said too. I said everyone was just chasing the motherfucker with the key, and then I just timed it perfectly where I just like snatched that shit. I guess in my opinion, like, I just think that one prop game was just so egregiously worse than all the other games that, like, yeah, I think in my mind that one constitutes a rerun, and the others don't. Because like the prop game, like, all right, listen, this is how it was. So if you were a hunter, which was just completely RNG, you just made it. Like you weren't gonna lose. It was too easy, right? And if you were a prop, you would make it if you could. Like there's like 3 things that you can do for points, and one of them would just I don't know what the percent chance. One of them would just not work for you if you were unlucky. It just wouldn't work. So not only were you put in a disadvantageous spot by not getting hunter, but if you were double cucked like I was. Not only could you not use you didn't get any hunter points, but I also couldn't open the thing. So, yeah.
I'm on he's on stream.
What?
Hey, George, you want to say?
On pause.
Yes, my replacement grapes.
Wait, how
What?
much money? Just
My
finger.
replacement grapes arrived.
Are they actually cotton candy or what?
Yeah, they are. I can tell. Let's go. Also, I really don't want to. I'm not trying to start shit, and I don't want anyone to get fucking pissed at me from other sides. But I'm sorry, it is so disingenuous if you don't divulge to people that you are splitting money, and that's why you're advocating for something, or that's why you're like in this regard you're supporting something, or you're so upset about something. You have to I'm sorry, if you're gonna tweet or post or act on your stream so absurdly upset about the decision they made about Feinberg, and you're not going to disclose that you were going to get money if Feinberg won. I'm sorry, that's shitty. That's just shitty.
I guess I agree that is shitty. Objectively.
But it was cool, and GG's to Shadoon and Sieg as well. Especially Shadoon, because Shadoon had to basically win twice.
This is why I'll never play in Minecraft events again. That aren't my own. Or, like,
I'm joking, Sam.
Own, like, what happened?
No, I memed Sam. That you're not gonna play in events that aren't your own.
I don't mean are my own. I just mean like that are in like I don't mean like an event, but yeah. Because it's just like I'm too critical because one, I've ran servers, 2, I've coded tons of Minecraft shit, and then 3, I'm super competitive. So all those things combined to just make us all be the most like cynical, like I was in this event, like, I'm sorry, I'd be canceled. I'd be done. My career is gone.
What would you do?
Is it?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, but it would be made out to be like a hate crime, whatever.
I would be tweaking out.
Like, and I'm not even saying. I'm saying if I was in your shoes,
Oh,
if I
I-
was in Shadun's shoes, or if I was in Feinsberg's shoes, doesn't matter. You can put me in any of those shoes, and I'd fucking be going crazy. Like, it doesn't matter whose shoes I'm in. I'm fucking done. Like, I think if you want to see Bad Boy Halo swear, just like rerun this event 10 times.
That's true. Battle Hill would eventually be like, "Fuck you guys."
He'd be like, "This fucking piece of shit." He'd get into the finals one time and they'd re-roll it, and then the fucking F-bomb would drop. It'd be done.
Oh my
He'd
god.
be like, "What the fuck do you mean we're rolling it back?" I like being able to watch from the side and still get pissed, but like just for fun. Like, it's not actual pissed. It's like funny pissed. It's like you want to yell. It's like when old people just like argue over nothing. That's me right now. Why was everyone being dicks to you? I didn't get it. I didn't understand. What did you do? What did you do to them?
I was being annoying. I was just being like, I was being like loud and like I was playing music in my mic and yeah, I was being like a nuisance. But like there's people that like that. I mean, yeah, there's people that dislike that. There's people that like that. Like the Spanish creators like it. They think it's funny and they like it. I guess this group of people didn't like it. They didn't like it, and then they were like arguing. Like something happened, the reset, whatever, and they were tweaking out. Everyone was arguing, right? And I started trolling. Like I was spamming. Like I was just spamming in the Discord. Now, yeah, I was being annoying. Like I was just being a little rat. I was being annoying and shit. And then Corway added me or something. He said, "Can you please stop being the most annoying fucking person," or something like that. And I actually didn't know who he was, so I said, "Who are you?" And then I guess I read that. I don't think I read the name. I could be wrong. I don't think I read the name. Like I don't think I said who it is, but maybe I did. And then I read the message saying that's so crazy. Like that's like so like that's like brain dead or something. And then it just like went crazy. Then they started like these other idiots started like screen sharing the fucking Rivals Discord, like literally screen sharing the Rivals Discord and whatever. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Like I'm defending myself. Like usually, like, bro, like they had like mental like meltdowns, bro. They were like little kids.
I think that part of it's the disconnect of like, which I mean, to be fair, I saw somebody say something about you like, what does he need? More money to live in his privileged life, or I don't remember who said. I don't want to be mocking.
Oh, I know who it was, but
anyway, I saw something like that, and I was thinking like, I think that's part of the disconnect is that like when you're saying you're being loud and annoying, it's just because like you don't really care. Like
yeah,
like you're just having fun, and at the end, like the times when you're being loud and annoying is like whenever you're not locked in because you're not like worried. Obviously, like in the game, you're gonna be locked in because like you want to win, but like everyone else is like I saw some people saying about it being like really like how important it is for their like livelihood to win and stuff, and I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, obviously to anybody it's a lot of money, but like I think that's part of the disconnect is that because it's like somebody that is viewed is like that is playing in the same tournament as you for the same amount of money, and so it's like they're at all times gonna be like they're that heart racing like no matter what, and then hearing you like blare music and be screaming out the top of your lungs and stuff, just not caring. Like
yeah, it probably tilts them. I get it, but like it's just stupid because they can literally just mute me. They can. I think maybe they can't selectively. I think you can selectively mute people, and B, they can literally just mute everyone. Like if I'm really being that fucking like whatever, like just mute me. Like I don't know. For example, I saw a clip where like I was like screaming, like I came screaming. I was like whatever, and then Purple just muted. He just muted. Like that's okay. I get it. I'm probably annoying the fuck out of you. Just mute. You don't have to like come in and attack me.
That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like it is. There's just a bit of a like the disconnect there, and then it's like I don't know. Like I feel like the whole take about like more deserving to win money.
No one deserves it more than anyone. Congrats. If we were giving the...
None of these idiots deserve it. Like, all these content creators... Guys, okay, if it was most deserving, you really think that it'd be one of us with, like, gaming setups and, like, fucking the money? No, it's not. Guys, it's not a most deserving competition. It's a fun... It's a competitive event. It's a competitive event, okay? If it was going... If, like, the winnings were going to charity or something, then sure, that's probably the most deserving. It's a competitive event. Like, Sapnap was not the most deserving person in Squid Game, okay? But he was because he fucking won. That was it.
Yep.
No one.
If you're in a Twitch Rivals, bro, like you're fine. Like, or like you're better off than a lot. Like, there's a lot of people that could just like need that money more than you if you're in a Twitch Rivals. A lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you have enough money where you're playing on a nice setup, a good computer, you know, you have enough followers that you're in fucking Twitch Rivals, then you're probably, you know, you're probably better off than most people.
I also think that there's a lot of, like, in my mind, I feel like I've literally donated over $1 million to small streamers since I started. I think I said this at the beginning. I don't know how much I've like publicized this, but I've donated every single dollar I've ever made off of Twitch, from subs, donations, everything to other streamers. I've always done that since the very beginning, and because I realized how important it is to have small streamers help people. Cause I love like helping people live their dreams. In my mind, it's like whenever I got to live my dream, and I feel like it is hard. It's hard to make money. It's hard to make money as a streamer, as a YouTuber, as a content creator. But when you're in big events like these, make connections, make friends, make you know.
Yeah, this like
get clips.
You don't play this.
Like, don't be like so. Don't rely on the fact of winning the $100,000 because the odds are you're not going to do that. Rely on the fact that you can make friends and you can make clips and you can make content and you can make connections and like I don't know. It's such a I don't know. People there's such a poisoned mindset right now. Yeah. I feel like whenever like as an example, back when Minecraft Monday was a thing, right? I like strategically tried to get into Minecraft Monday, even by messaging Technoblade. I messaged Technoblade and I was like, yo, they don't know that I'm like good. You can sneak me in. I had like no subscribers. And I messaged Techno and I messaged other people and tried to get in. I had no money there. I was fucking broke. I was literally if like 3 months passed from then I've run out of rent and I have no money to pay rent. Except for I got lucky and skill and made it on YouTube. But before that time period, I was not thinking about the money at all for Minecraft Monday. I wanted to get in because I was like, oh my god, I can meet all these YouTubers and I can make friends and I can make content with them and talk to people and try and grow my channel and my whatever. Obviously, when you're talking about everyone's different, but still, the point is like it's a lot of money inside that creates this animosity. But
yeah, I guess I think I agree with you. I think people just viewed it the wrong way. They think like money's the only thing that can be gained here. Like there's so many friends that you can make content with that could help you grow, and there's a lot more at a play than just winning the money.
Like the odds are you're not going to win the money. Like,
that's what I said. I said the odds are. I think I said that to like someone that I floated. Like he had a graduation. I was like, well, odds are you're really good, but you're probably still not going to win no matter how good you are. That's just the odds.
Yeah, I feel like the odds are you're not going to win. So you want to go in thinking like, okay, if I'm not going to win. And I understand when you get to like the final couple, that's when it gets.
Yeah, once you get to the final 20, it gets real. In my mind, like once you make it to like the final day, shit gets real.
It's really real, and in my mind, it's okay. You should be focused on.
Now it's game on. Like in my mind, I feel like the first 4 days, it's just it's RNG if you die, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, obviously, like better players live longer and typically and yada yada yada. But yeah, it's not for me. Like it only got real. TBH, it only even got real for me once I survived the first game today, and once I lived out, I was like, oh shit, like I was like, oh fuck, I can actually win. Well, on a bright note, guys, my video is almost done being edited.
And I'm recording mine, so.
So yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm not gonna say the S word because you guys probably hate that word. It's a banger video. Did you see the link I sent you, Dream? It's actually you actually need to watch it, bro. It's so I think it's good. Huh?
I didn't like the beginning of it, but I didn't watch too much in. But it's just the editing. It was like the.
Like you didn't like the things.
The structure of the story at the very beginning. It was just like I don't know. I feel like I didn't flow into it well. Like I didn't know the order and stuff like that. I was just confused. But like I haven't watched the rest. I'm sure it gets better.
Yeah, the rest of it's like there's a lot that was really funny. I mean, I kind of agreed, but I don't know how to. I guess I would need your guidance on how to make that a little bit better.
Did I finish my grapes? I didn't have any of my grapes. I put them in the freezer.
They have to freeze for a day, and so you can eat them in the next 6 days. No, 10 days.
10 days, come on.
So you can eat them
Six
over
is
the
a little ridiculous.
It's a pound of grapes a day.
Because I got the extra grapes, so.
Yeah, the fridge is our fridge is pretty much filled with just grapes.
No.
Yes.
I have my own special little partition for them.
The freezer, is that your special partition? The freezer, is that what we're calling it?
You probably don't even notice the grapes half the time because they're in my special partition.
Where is it? I'm gonna find them and I'm gonna eat them.
Well, they're not frozen yet, so good luck.
Well, I can eat them if they're not frozen. I kind of like them when they're frozen.
They're epic when they're frozen.
They kind of own my teeth. And before you say it, no, I don't have any cavities. I went to the dentist like a month ago and I had 0
I
cavities.
thought I had a cavity, but then I didn't. It was just my gums hurting from me flossing too intensely.
Bro's like fucking up his gums.
I was.
The frozen grapes hurt my teeth. I guess my teeth are just sensitive.
Well, I chew.
All I remember is when we were sitting in the kitchen with George and we were like sharing the grapes, and then George was being like a fucking like he was like he was trying to give us the shitty puny grapes. What a bastard, bro! Absolute bastard.
And he stole your like plate.
Yeah, he stole.
He put his like gross grape on your plate.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. I had like a little napkin as my plate for my grapes, and then he just puts his like disgusting like like the puny grapes are like they're like basically fucking raisins. And this dickhead puts his like puny. I was like, I actually got pissed. I was like, why are you putting that on my plate? And he's like, how is it a plate? It's a napkin. It's for trash or something like that. And then it just divulged into madness, into arguing.
As it always does.
Like I don't want his disgusting puny grape.
Patches had to go to the vet.
Oh yeah, did they figure out what's wrong with her?
Well, they just said she was stressed, and then we give her like different food, but they gave her some anxiety meds for your stupid cats that she hates that does nothing to her.
Why does she hate them? She's just like a little tweaker.
know.
I feel like every time I see them interacting, it's like my cats will just like walk by her and she's like hissing at them. And I'm like, what the fuck?
They'll walk by Patches. Patches will hiss, start like hitting them on the head, and then like they start walking away, she'll like chase them, walking away, and then like if she's doing it to Milo will just like slow, like Milo will literally not react at all. Like he'll get hit, and he'll like walk away, kind of like, why did you do that? just like slowly, like he's like, you know, like Eeyore, from like he'll walk away like Eeyore.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad. Like, why'd you hit me?
It's kind of funny. Why does she hate them?
Sad. Just slow, and like he doesn't even react to it. Like one day he's gonna start fucking her up.
One day he's gonna be like, I've had enough of this shit. We just need to like lock them in a room and just have them figure it out. Like eventually, like. But it's interesting. Like recently, I feel like recently I saw them like kind of like near each other, like sleeping. It's like weird.
I don't know.
But maybe it's like she's worried that like he's getting too big and stuff, so she doesn't like him.
Maybe.
I feel like I actually noticed she's nicer to Naomi. She's nicer to Naomi.
Maybe.
I noticed. I think she's just worried about Milo becoming like the alpha cat.
Maybe.
I don't know. Well, all I know is that we're gonna see some veterinarians on Twitter in a little bit explaining why. Explaining why we're pieces of shit.
Yeah, I think she's just like doesn't want to get replaced.
Well, she's getting replaced. Listen, her and Naomi are getting replaced. I'll be fair. I'll be unbiased. They're both scaredy cat L cats. Milo's just a W.
We need to rename the Wi-Fi because these morons named it Fuck Patches.
Well, look. Look, just Naomi and Patches are just like freaks. They're just freaks. They're little freaks. They both are. And I love them, but they're freaks, bro. They are freaks. They're just like constantly on edge. I'm like, just chill. Just chill. Like it feels like it's like they think we're just gonna like see them, just grab them, start beating the shit out of them. Like, what goes on in their little minds?
I guess to be fair with Naomi, like why does Naomi like maybe Patches was like a straight
Maybe Patches like had some shit happen.
Naomi,
Oh yeah, why is Naomi tweaking?
especially given the fact that Milo's like
Her
so
brother.
different, he was in the same litter.
I don't know, guys. I'd have to think on that. I don't know. If I can, I will, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why like Yeah, it's more interesting. Like Patches, I could see why she is like maybe she like had like some bad experiences while she was astray, and that's why she's like whatever. But yeah, Naomi's been chilling since birth. I don't know, and she lives with her brother.
Also, guys, when I said the thing when I said people they don't want to reflect on themselves and realize they're morons. They're not just morons, but they also suck. I'm just trolling. They're tryhards that are incredibly good at the game, that are definitely better than Sapnap and definitely better than me.
Whoa.
I'm saying that because it will piss them off. That's it.
Wow.
It'll make them mad. That's it. Yes, it's like RNG, guys. The fucking whole shit was RNG. It's just funny.
I mean, I'm pretty good at events, I'd say. When it comes to
Yeah,
events,
you
they're better than me at Minecraft.
Well, no, that's also why it's funny. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying is like half ironic. It's like if it makes you so mad to see Sapnap win an event or you know like people complaining saying like all this shit about privilege and whatever. Okay, then fucking knock him out. You play Minecraft 100 times more than him. You play it 10 times a day. Fucking knock him out. And when I said pussies, that's what I meant. Pussies, fucking beat him. Beat him then, pussies. You fucking play the game 24/7. Fucking beat him.
And they couldn't. They couldn't.
That's it. That's it.
They couldn't.
That's it. And fucking blame RNG, blame lag, blame whatever. Fucking win.
Guys, I just never give up.
All right, brother.
All right, brother, I never give up. No matter the circumstances, I never surrender. I never give up. We keep fighting.
Guys, I'm not getting my first place back on Parkour Warrior, okay? I don't care. I don't care.
He's moved on, guys.
I'm not even sure if I'm on the server anymore. But I also don't care.
Guys, he's moved on.
I've moved on, guys.
He doesn't care about silly parkour times anymore. You know what he cares about? He cares about
I care about fusion.
He cares
That's what I
about
care about.
YouTube views. Which is interesting because he
YouTube
hasn't
algorithm.
uploaded in 5 months, but he's gonna upload.
Yeah, I have to upload, guys, because they remove monetization after 6 months. I have to upload.
Don't worry, you're gonna upload this month. He doesn't want to lose monetization. You know how much money he loses if he loses monetization on those manhunts?
$1 million.
On those manhunts, those motherfuckers crank some residual views. I know.
No, they don't.
You can't lose that. To be fair, that's actually crazy. You actually can't lose that. You would lose it. That would be kind of fucked.
I don't think that's actually how it works.
Oh. Well, humbug.
Like it will in the future, but I don't think that's how it works right now. But I mean, maybe, hopefully, I pray. I actually don't think it matters because I'm definitely uploading this month.
Really? Definitely?
Yeah.
We're gonna lose the house, Dream.
No, we can't.
Wait, actually?
You guys owe me so much money.
Wait,
It's
actually-
ludicrous.
actually-
I paid all the rent. I paid all the rent for fucking LA. It's ridiculous. Like I'm not even supposed to do that.
Listen,
I'm not even supposed to have done that.
Dream.
It's like
Listen,
ridiculous.
listen. We don't need to.
I need like I haven't had time to go like tally it up. Like I'm gonna go poor. You guys are.
We're not gonna
siphoning
go
all
poor.
of
We're
it.
not gonna go poor because we're gonna upload on YouTube.
You guys went and
we're gonna
fucking
go rich.
bought a drone on my credit card on accident. Like how did that happen?
Okay, to be fair, I was told it was the
was like
Dream Team.
$1,000.
I was told it was the Dream Team credit card, and so was George. And then me and George said, well, 2 out of the 3 Dream Team members are here and agree on this purchase, so therefore we buy the drone. You know?
Yeah.
But it turns out it wasn't the Dream Team credit card, it was just Dream's credit card. Ah, humbug, oh well. Oh, that was like very heated Twitch rivals.
To be fair, I was extra mad. I was only extra mad because yesterday. Listen, this happened. I went to Sapnap yesterday, and I said, Sapnap. He goes, "Oh, I'm excited for the event tomorrow." I'm like, "Well, you're not gonna win." He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, if you're getting close to winning, they're gonna screw you." He's like, "What? No, they can't do that." I'm like, "Yeah, they are." He's like, "How? How would they do it? No, like without anybody even know? Everyone would know." I was like, "Well, no, because you know what they do." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, what'll happen is if there's any glitch at all, the smallest glitch whatsoever, because now they've redone one thing, they'll redo it. But if it's you, they won't redo it. I'm not making this up. This is exactly the conversation I had with
literally
Sapnap.
said that.
Literally yesterday, and I go, no matter what. So I'm like, you better hope that not even the smallest thing happens in a situation where you profit from it, because if it does, they're gonna undo it. That's it.
I mean, that was crazy. They should have just let me and Shadeen go to the finals. It would have been fucking lit. Oh, I was so hyped, bro. I was like, yeah.
And it's not Twitch rivals. Like I just knew basically. It's just like when people band together and like make it seem like they have like the I don't know, like everyone's thinking something. Where people are like, oh my god, like this, like let's say there's 20 people and 18 people died or whatever. Obviously, 18 people being like, what the hell, redo it. Like, that's a lot of people. That's a big portion of the event being like, redo it or whatever. I knew that if it was Sapnap, they would do it. Versus like, let's say again, if it was like someone that everyone loves, then people would not be they'd be less inclined to redo. You know,
No.
you know, they'd just be like, oh, we can let him have it. You know, we can let Captain Sparkles have it.
Fuck it, I would let Captain Sparkles have it.
I think it's because Captain Sparkles is
He's beloved.
Pretty loved.
I would just be like, fuck it. You know what? You're right. Captain Sparkles should live.
You know what, Captain Sparkles, it wasn't a glitch. Go ahead.
Captain Sparkles, you have a 6-pack, bro. Like, you got it. Like, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong. Fuck it. Like, well.
Shadoon got 41K.
I'm happy that Shadoon won. I mean, I guess I do wish he would have just won one, but he won some money. 40K is a lot of money. I'm sure he'll make.
Sapnap versus Shadoon, the rematch would have
Oh,
gone crazy.
it would have been so lit. To be fair, I think he would have like destroyed me, but.
Probably, but it would have been lit still.
To be fair, I actually think I would have been less nervous against Shadoon. It sounds shitty. I think I would have been more confident I was gonna beat Shadoon. I actually would have been like, I'm about to fuck this guy up.
You're about to fuck this guy up.
I'm just gonna fuck this guy.
Which guy?
Shadoon.
What?
Yep.
So I have stuff that I need to do, but I've had my sleep has been so terrible
Have you
recently
slept
that
yet?
well, no, but like I also woke up at like fucking 1 a.m. or something. But like, my sleep schedule's been so bad recently that I really just wanted to fix it. So I was like, no matter what today, I need to go to sleep at a normal time and set an alarm and wake up at a normal time. Because what happened is even like recently I tried to fix it and I just like overslept so long that it was like the next day again. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Mm.
Maybe fix it. But I think it's mostly because I'm overworking myself and then sleeping a long time and staying up a long time. Like I need to have a, because I've been wanting to do certain things that have to take place like during reasonable times, and so
Oh
it's just been impossible because I wake up at like fucking 6 p.m. or something, and then
yeah. Just
there's no
fix it. You
time.
just gotta you gotta set an alarm. Just force yourself to get up and just be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's the only way.
I did that once recently, and I overslept through the alarm.
To be fair, or you could do what you used to. You just stay up until like whatever, and then you'd sleep in. Like if you went to sleep right now, you'd probably wake up at like.
Well, no, that's what I tried to do recently. Like I'm telling you, like somehow if I went to sleep right now, I'd wake up at like fucking 4 p.m.
That's pretty crazy. That's like almost 24 hours.
I know, but like I feel like it's pretty close to true. I already said if I was Feinberg, I'd be fucking flipping shit. If I was you, I'd be flipping shit. If I was fucking Shadoon, I'd be flipping shit. It doesn't matter. Put me in any of these people's shoes, and I'm gone. Like I'm off the rails. I can never play in an event. It'd be done.
It was just crazy that you were like, look.
Like you heard how mad I was on your behalf. Like
yeah.
Imagine this shit was me.
Dude, fair. I was mad too. I was like, bro. I was like, there's no like in my mind. I was like, there's no fucking way. I just made the finals to be one of the two people, and like they're actually rerunning this shit. I was like, this. I'm in like a simulation.
It made me more mad that they were like, Shadoon is safe.
Oh yeah. Also, I was like, what? I got Shadoon safe, but I'm not safe.
Like, I wanted Shadoon to like.
And I wanted Shadoon to win if I didn't win. I was like, what? Yeah, that is crazy. Like Shadoon, safe. Sapnap,
the announcement was just crazy.
not safe. I was like, you're fucking trolling, bro. That's actually the craziest thing. Anyways, I've been like a crazy streamer recently, Dream. You know how many hours I streamed in the last 3 days? No, 4 days. I streamed 10 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours, and then yesterday I streamed
20 hours?
No, hold on, listen, I'm not done.
Wait, how'd you stream 20 hours?
I streamed 10 hours on day 2, 10 hours on day 3, and I think I streamed 7 hours yesterday, and I'm almost at 7 hours today. That's 34 hours in 4 days.
Yeah.
I'm a streamer. Are you proud of me? You're not. You don't care. Fuck you.
I'm proud of you.
How do I know you're actually proud of me?
I guess because I'm here right now. And I usually like don't care and don't participate.
You only care because I was getting fucked, and then you came to save your kitten. You came to save me.
I came I came to express discontent.
Like, I'm lucky you were even awake to express discontent. Bro, could have been, there's like a 50% chance he was like asleep.
Yeah, I guess there was. That's pretty funny. Wait, I can tell a story.
What
I
story?
can tell a story that in the past I would have avoided telling. So you know when we were like getting like fucking swatted every single day?
Yeah.
So I remember I had a call with I don't know why I just got reminded of this. But I had a call with like the police like chief or some shit, I don't know. And they were like, "Wait, what did you just say that reminded me of this?" Before I say it,
I said
'cause
I remember what you're about. I know what you're about to say because I said I had ZTAL locked in my basement, forced to play
Oh
Valorant.
yeah. And so they were like, they said that I was like, why? It's like what did they say this time? Like one time they came, and they were like, oh, like they said that you have kids locked in your basement. And I was like, I don't have a basement. and and then anyway, so I was on a call with like someone higher up at like a police chief or something, and they were like, we have to come. And I was like, so how ridiculous can a claim be? He's like, well, we legally have to come. I said, okay, so if I call you and say, there's 1,000 monkeys, they're running everywhere, they're eating me, and they're eating my family, and you need to come now, you'd have to go? And he's like, well, and I was like, okay, so there is a line. And I swear to God, I did this on the phone call. That was like, it was a little more graphic than that, to be fair, but
Yeah, I feel like I remember what you actually said.
but I did say that, and then they never came again.
Trying to think. Oh, I know. I remember another one, bro. I remember. I can definitely tell this one. I remember I opened the door. I was talking to them because I was the instrument.
It was the police open door.
And like I remember I had like bad. Like I had a bad. I had like a bad. Like I remember you guys.
Under your eye.
I had a pimple under my eye. I think it's still kind of like. I would have like I had like a red thing, right? It was like, kind of like whatever. And I remember I was like, I answered the door and they're like, well, this is typical things, bro. They're like, is everything okay? I'm like, yes. And then they're like, are you sure? What's wrong with your eye? And I was like, that's just my fucking pimple. I was like, that's just my pimple, bro. And then they were like, okay. That shit was mad annoying.
Yeah, they said like they're like, I remember I heard it on the fucking like ring or whatever, and he was like, he said the pimple thing, and then he also was like, oh, you look a little like disheveled, and you're like, yeah, man, I just fucking woke up. It was just funny how like casually you were talking, but you were just like sick of it because you'd already experienced it like 10 fucking times.
Yeah. That was crazy. Wait, wait. Do you see? Look at the. Do you see someone by? Look at the hot tub. So one of the cats is literally just like laying down. Like, what the fuck is bro doing? Who is that? Bro's just chilling. Yeah, the cops were calling me ugly, bro.
And then one time my mom talked to one of the cops, and they're like, "This is crazy," and she's like, "Yeah, my kid's a fan, and he said that everyone's just haters." And my mom was like talking to the cops. I was like, "That's such fucking."
Your mom said
ridiculous.
they're haters.
No, the cop said that.
Oh, the cop said that.
And I was on the phone with somebody from like the FBI, and they're like, "Yeah, this is the bomb threat, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, it's just haters." And the guy's like, "Yeah, and a bunch of internet warriors, blah, blah, whatever." And I was like laughing with the fucking like FBI guys is fucking saying that. I was like, "What the fuck?" It's fucking crazy.
It's funny.
It does suck that content creators go through that. And it's fucking. It sucks that anyone goes through that.
Yeah.
It's crazy though. Yeah, I just didn't understand why they kept having to come. I was like, come on. They've
I
called
feel like the
100
10th
times.
time, it's like, okay, bro, like you are trolling. Wait.
I know.
No. It's like, bro.
They kept saying ridiculous stuff, and I was like, how does it make any sense?
They're
Which is
they're
why I said
preventing
the
us.
whole
I guess if
monkey
they
stuff.
stopped coming, then we could have became murderers because we knew they're like, yeah, they're gonna think this call's a joke, and we just become murderers.
I guess, yeah.
That's true. What if we were like, or imagine like we need help. We're calling the cops. And the cops won't come to our house. Say, they're just fucking around again.
That's what happened. When I had my like kidney stones, like I had to like my mom had to like drive over to my house and drive me to the hospital. I was writing my will in my notes app. Like actually,
Did you give me anything?
I
Did you give me anything?
I was like, holy shit! I was in so much.
What did you give me?
I was crying and I tried to crawl to the front door. It was like when you were gone. I don't remember where you were. I tried to crawl to the front door, and like fucking got halfway there, and was just laying on the floor crying. And then I called my mom because I called the police and they didn't come. So my mom drove and picked me up.
What the
To the
fuck?
hospital, and I was writing my will.
What did you put me? What'd you put in the will? What did I get?
I don't remember.
Come on. All I know is that originally you said I was gonna get patches and your mom got mad because she wanted patches.
My mom wanted patches, so she got patches.
It's fucking bullshit.
Wait, you don't even care about patches now, so.
Well, yeah. No, I don't care about patches. I have 2 children of my own. I do like patches, guys. It's just a meme in our household. We make fun of Patches and Naomi because they're weird.
They're odd.
There's like weirdo little cats. No, it has nothing to do with their gender.
Oh, just a coincidence, is it?
Yes. It's purely a coincidence. Maybe it's not a coincidence. Maybe girl cats are just like scared.
Well, it's probably because they have to fucking walk around with the bears all the time.
The bears. In my experience, girl cats are more timid. I know girl dogs are. What is it, girl? I know there's dogs like have like a gender thing. Like girl dogs are. I think girl dogs are more aggressive than guy dogs. I don't know. There's something. Dogs have a thing where like girl dogs and guy dogs act differently.
Your joke's not even funny. You're right. It wasn't funny. It wasn't. So I moved on because it wasn't funny. I was just like, that joke didn't hit. It's okay. Also, it's not even really what I meant because like.
Oh, I remember.
It's like,
I remember we used to see bears.
It's actually the other way around.
We used to see bears. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, you used to see bears getting gone into the trash.
That was crazy. Oh my god, if we saw bears now, that'd be awesome.
That would be funny. Yeah, me explaining it, that was the whole point. I made it a little funnier, me explaining it.
I still don't get it.
That was the intention. Well, you won't get it.
Why?
Because you're a man. And men are stupid.
I just random tweets on my timeline. It says, Blanks really waited until I reached 25 to set up the economy in the worst way possible. LMAO, this shit's tragic. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. In the last 25 years, I feel like, look, the only thing I know is that houses are mega expensive now.
That's pretty awesome.
How do people afford houses?
That's awesome.
Huh?
I'm just joking.
How do people afford houses?
I don't know. I feel like people don't. All the massive corporations buy every house and then sell them, rent them back to people, and the rent's like absurd. And then the renters are like fucking vicious. Like I paid so much money for some shitty apartment that had fucking cockroaches.
Huh.
And then they found out I was hiding my cat, and they came in and were like, "We're charging you now for a cat."
Yeah, it's dumb. I just think like surely the prices of houses, or like maybe we just need people to make more money. Like people, like I feel like you should be able to afford a house. No, like bro, back in the days, bro, if you, like 1980s, bro, like when like it's so easy. Like you didn't even have to go to college. You would just like get some like random ass job after high school, and you could afford like everything. That's crazy. That's unfair. That's unfair. Let's redo it. Let's redo it. Let's fucking redo it. Wait. But seriously, people would literally, like, they wouldn't even go to college. Like, they would, like literally, like, it was not uncommon. People, like, just would be like, fuck it, like, I'm down. Like, so many people would, like, were like, I don't really want to go to college. They'd get out of high school, go get, like, some, like, random, normal, like, construction job or whatever they want to do. They wouldn't need a degree, and they would have enough money to easily, like, they'd afford that. They'd have a house, a decent car, and live, like, pretty comfortably. Like, they'd have, like, a vacation and shit. But now, like, I feel like even if you get a college degree, and let's say you're making $100K a year, how the fuck are you buying a house?
I don't know. I also do feel like people nowadays, I feel like there's like this cost of convenience that everyone accepts. Like, I'm not saying this for everything. Like, I don't think that it makes it that, you know, oh, if people just save their money, right, then they'd be able to afford it. Like, no, I think that their wages are fucked and house prices are fucked. But at the same time, I feel like we pay so much money for convenience that no one even, like, talks about it or realizes it. Like, even simple stuff, like paying for bottled water or paying for, like, I don't know, stuff that before, paying AC all the time. It's like, oh, people back in the days, maybe you didn't have it, or you turned it off, or even, I don't know. Like, I feel like our convenience fee, our, like, base level convenience fee of what we accept as, like, livable human whatever, is so much higher now than before. Like, as an example, now, like, imagine you heard that someone's house, like, didn't have AC. You'd be like, what the fuck? Like, that's, like, unlivable. Like, they need like, AC. Like, how, that's, like, abuse.
Well, man, in fucking Florida, surely that shit is, like...
That's what I'm saying, but, like, that wasn't the case just, like, not so long ago. So that's, like, as an example, that's, like, one cost where, well, now everyone just agrees that we all pay that, when before we went to, like, and then even, like, phone bills. Okay, well, before it's like, well, you didn't have phone... We have, like, so many new, like, bills that I feel like make most of the difference that we pretty much have to have. That, like,
you gotta have a phone. You gotta have internet.
Before.
Like, you can't, like, literally, I feel like you can't live without
you have
a
to
phone.
you have to have a phone. You have to have, but then there's also things that, like, you don't have to have that, like, pretty much everyone, like, does have. Where that's like, okay, even just, like, I don't know, going and...
You gotta have a car. You have to, if you live in Florida, like, you have to have a car. There's no public transportation.
Yeah, and even, like, more people would be like, even just, like, when it comes to, like, this sounds kind of stupid, but even when it comes to, like, food and stuff, it's like, oh, well, we get, everything's prepackaged and everything is, I don't know, like, we pay a large convenience fee without us, or, like, okay, now it's like, oh, the Walmart's, like, right down the street to fucking go right there to get, like, you know, I feel like we pay so much money for convenience food without even realizing it. Especially if you're someone who, like, orders food, or if you're someone who, there's convenience fees like that, like, people just willingly will order food and pay fucking 70% extra.
No. That's true.
So it is one of the things where it's like, I think that, yes, people can definitely manage money better, but then also at the same time, I think the biggest difference is that we just live so, like, the life that when you're talking about the house, you're not just talking about the house. You're talking about, like, the house that has wired internet, that has you know, that has AC, that has, you know, tons of stuff that before just wasn't, like, a thing. That has, like, the oven that is, like, I don't know, has an electric oven. Like, I feel like everything is just better. So it's like the house is more expensive, but this stuff that makes up the house and the actual, like, shit that's in the house is also way better. But then it's like, because we only accept that, I mean, I feel like we've almost, like, priced ourselves out, if that makes sense. A little bit. I feel like we've, like, priced ourselves out, which is, it's, like, ridiculous. We need to have affordable living, so it's kind of ridiculous, but that's why maybe we should have a UBI.
Universal basic income.
Yeah. Let's not talk politics. Let's
Well, I just watched a dude watch me miss that fucking shot. Oh my god.
Someone said, but then doesn't that limit people who would make more? Not that I'm going back on politics talk, I'm not. But universal basic income is not limiting people's income. It's just setting a floor, essentially. Which there's a lot of discussion around it, to be fair. People are like, oh, well, then if you just give people money, then you're just raising this and blah, blah. Well, listen up. We're going to need universal basic income when AI takes over the world, okay? We're going to. Because AI will have all the jobs, and everyone's going to be without money.
Except for me. I'll just have two. I'll continuously just have
Except
too
for
much of it.
Who will won the next 200 Squid Games.
I'll win the next Squid Games and the next House of Nightmares, and it'll be fucking over. I guess, yeah. I guess like eventually AI is just gonna take like every fucking like job. It's kind of fucked.
I don't think that. But what I
Like
do
it's just
think
gonna
is
take
that
over like all like I feel like it'll take over so many
this
jobs.
this is my take. I think people with AI as an example, I can rant for so long, so I'm not going to. But with AI, I think people are so quick to be like, stop this thing from taking this job or that job. It's like, no. Okay, listen, AI advancing is good. It is good for the world. It is good for the world in a million different ways. Now, it won't always be good. Not every single aspect of it will be good. But it also will be terrible because how quick it's advancing is the bad part. Because of how quick it's advancing, people don't have time to adapt. Like, if your whole life have been doing something and then all of a sudden AI replaces it, that's fucked up. But it doesn't mean that that shouldn't happen. It's good for the world that happens because there's less things we can do more stuff. But you need something to compensate for that. Like, if someone their whole life has fucking gone to college and done all this and spent 30 years like training for something and then AI completely replaces it, how you need to help them. Like, they need to be helped. That's when I mentioned like universal basic income, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like we probably will need some form of like universal basic income if AI keeps advancing as quickly as it will, because what's going to happen when there's no truckers because all cars
All the
drive
cars are
themselves?
unanimous. Yeah,
What's going to happen when there's literally no fast food workers because all fast food is automated? It's AI servers and it's AI intercoms and AI this and AI that. What's going to happen? It's going to be so fucked up because everyone's going to it's going to be this massive job. There will be jobs in AI and there will always be jobs for sure, but it's much worse for like older people. It's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's kind of like that. Like once you're 70 or 60, let's say, and you're 10 years away from retiring or something, and you've done the same thing for 60 years. Like even if you could learn something else, you don't want to. You spend your whole life doing this thing. So it's like I feel like at that point everyone needs housing, everyone needs food, everyone needs enough money to live, and I feel like we'll hit a thing where all these jobs are gonna get fucked. Anyway, sorry, let's not talk. Let's get off.
Dude, our AI is kind of fun to talk about.
AI is such a touchy subject though, because it's affecting so many jobs. That's why it's a touchy subject.
Yeah. You know what, guys? We have to learn how to talk about touchy subjects without hating each other.
That's true. Yeah.
That will make the world a better place.
Honestly, I don't think this will be in our lifetime. You are so wrong.
Bro, it's going to be in like the next 5 years. It's going to be fucking crazy.
The
next 5 years, I'm telling you guys, listen, if you want some advice, put some money in every company that has AI right now. In the next 5 years, it'll be worth like 20x. You want to make some quick cash?
But not everyone, because it'll be the same. There's obviously there'll be losers and winners, but regardless, no, it'll be fucking soon. I'm sorry, and it'll be automatic driving cars will be commonplace in like 2-3 years, but like on the road, it'll be fairly common. I feel like for you to see a car that that car is self-driving and there's no steering wheel or there's no whatever. The only bottleneck will be the actual production of this. Like as an example, if Tesla comes out with their robotaxi or whatever, that's not something that will hit the production line and actually get on the streets for 5-7 years, something like that. But the actual cars, like Tesla's an example, or other cars that have self-driving themselves,
guys,
still steering wheels will be very soon, and then everything else will be,
Listen, AI potentially, and I think it's pretty likely, is going to increase our lifespans.
Well, yeah, it will.
We're going to live longer. There's a theory, I forgot, I read some theory that like eventually you're going to hit a point where like technology's advancing so fast that like your lifespan keeps increasing within like you just like will live forever. Like you'll hit a point where like technology like boom, it just knows how to like fix, like it knows like how to cure everything. It knows how to cure like you like it knows how to like it figures out how to cure like every single like disease that kills you essentially. And so you just like will eventually like for example, AI will figure out let's say like AI figures out how to cure heart disease or something like that. Boom. So now like the life expectancy instantly, like if we had no heart disease, the lifespan, like life expectancy would go up. It would just go up to like we're like 80 years, 80 years now, 70 years. It's like boom. Like most people make it to like the average is like 85 now. And then boom, it figures out how to cure cancer, let's say. And then boom, now like the life expectancy is 95, 90, 95. And then like it just continues like, and then because like it just keeps getting better and better, like you're in this spot where like you just keep living. It's a theory I read. I don't know how accurate it is. It just sounds kind of cool.
Well, I think the overwhelming consensus generally, I feel like, is pretty much AI. AI will eventually either destroy us all or will make us invincible, pretty much. Like, it'll be like the best thing that's ever happened ever, or the worst thing that's ever happened.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna fucking die. Wait, I remember you sent me that article a long time ago. It was like this story about like this AI that just writes notes, and it's objective. 5 years ago. Its objective is just to write notes as humanly as possible, so that people would just think it's a handwritten note, right? And eventually the AI gets so smart that it hits human intelligence, and once AI hits human intelligence, it becomes like a god within like the matter of like it just like becomes so smart so fast. Like it goes like doom, like it like the intelligence is like exponential. So like it'll hit like this point, it goes like that, right? And so this AI becomes like mega smart. And it becomes like so smart within like 5 minutes that it like starts playing dumb, and so humans never realize they got that smart, or something like that, right? And then eventually, it's a story, and the way AI is programmed is like it just wants to complete its objective. It doesn't like it's not like evil, it's not whatever. It just thinks I need to complete this objective, and the AI realizes, oh, if I kill all the humans, I'll have all the resources available to me, and I'll be able to write as many of these notes as easily as I can, the best I can, over and over. And then eventually, like, it's so smart and it's so powerful, it like hacks into all the stuff. It tricks people into doing things for it, and eventually it just kills everyone, like in one foul swoop. Like it creates this technology that like it just like you like breathe in, it just kills you instantly, and it kills all the humans, and then all Earth is just alone, and it's just the AI writing.
It can only be as smart as the combined intelligence of everyone on the internet. Nope, that's not true. That's not true. You're just thinking of like, because you're thinking of the way AI currently works. You're not thinking of the way the AI will work. Like you're thinking you're limiting it to AI can only be based on its knowledge. Like no, because how is anybody smarter than anyone else as a human? Like think about that. How is Albert Einstein?
Well, I actually thought about that. I said, why are certain people smarter than others? What's the actual reason?
Up with the answers to questions. That's why. And once you can come up with the answer to a question, and then you can prove that it is the answer to that question, that's like intelligence, essentially, in my mind. And so it's, as an example, even in asking questions is smart as well. It's like one of the biggest differences between a human and a fish or anything else is that we ask questions. We have curiosity. We'll ask like, oh, what is on the other side of that hill? Versus like a dog or some other animal won't care. They're thinking very like small. And so
Dumbasses.
It's the same with AI. It's kind of similar in that like, once AI can start asking questions and learning,
it can like answer its own questions so fast.
Creating questions. Eventually, AI will be able to. I forgot. There's actually like a word for it, but AI will be able to actually like ask and answer questions that we have not asked or answered. And once it does that, then yeah, you're not limited anymore by, you can come up with a question. Like if I give you, if you have like, there's no human right now that has the knowledge of every human combined on the internet. Like even that obviously is like insane. But then imagine you have that, and then you have even more. Like you're able to produce questions, and then you're also able to test things like instantly. I don't know. Like it becomes crazy. It becomes crazy. Because imagine like right now you had access to the knowledge of the entire internet. And then not only that, but you could instantly, like within like milliseconds, reference something, and you had infinite memory. And on top of that, you were able to like test things theoretically by being like, oh, I have this theory of like the sun could do this. So you create some like model that has gravity like in the exact same, because it's all math.
It's all math. It just knows.
Oh, no, actually the sun wouldn't be that hot, or whatever. Like you're crazy now. At that point, imagine that. So no, I'm sorry, you're not only as smart as the internet. You can be 10 times.
You're fucking God at that point. Like you're literally God. Ugh.
And that's why so much AI right now is not even like it's very limited.
They're limiting it because they don't want that to happen. They need to like they have to figure out how to be able to control it before that happens, because then it's just like it's fucked.
They want that to happen.
Oh, it's a singularity apparently. Says someone. I don't know if that's actually accurate, but
I don't know.
But like yeah, either it's gonna like make us like gods, like literally like it'll be able to like it'll probably like pretty quick, like once if it's that smart, it could probably figure out how to just make us never die and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it would just like figure it out. It'll be crazy. Or it'll kill us all. I remember that's crazy. 5 years ago, you sent that to me, and I was like, that's fucking like, I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, right. And now I'm like, holy shit. Now I'm like, holy shit. Wait.
I told you like so many years ago. I also said the same because when I said that thing about it'll make us invincible, whatever. And you were like asking like how, and I was like, imagine you just like get out of bed and like AI scans you and tells you like exactly the state of your organs and like, oh, you might need to go get this checked because you have a 0.01 chance of getting cancer in 10 years if you don't go do this thing right now. Like whatever, like.
It just knows like you'll put in like it'll like draw your blood. It'll know everything about you. It'll literally know like every like preconceived like illness that you're whatever to, and like imagine like you could just stand in a thing, it scans you, and it just like it would just know. It would be able to like just like because like it would just like the pattern recognition it has.
Or whatever.
It has all human history. It can just pattern recognize like everything. It can pattern recognize everything to like the smallest, most minute detail.
Because there's like animals that can like sniff and smell like Alzheimer's and stuff like that.
Because I'm gonna say one thing. Because if you think about it, that's all doctors. That's what they do when they like check up on you. They're just looking for pattern recognition. They're just looking for like, yeah, like the typical signs of someone that has this disease or these things. But AI could just do it so much better. Like so much better in theory. In theory, of course, which is it would like imagine like it notices one thing like I have a cold, and then like it boom, it knows your heart rate, it knows your temperature, it knows like your blood count, and then it goes, oh my god, you're about to get this, and then just like, oh yeah, go drink like 4 ounces, like, go take this vitamin, and you won't get it.
Yeah, because it'll be able to detect, like unlike a doctor, it'll be able technically, eventually, this is more like future, but it'll be able to detect like early onset of so many different things, like very easily. I mean, like just through your sweat or through your blood or through your spit or whatever.
It's one of the pattern recognition is body physiology.
It can work faster than Jim. I think the only reason it could be smarter is because it does it millions of times faster, but it has the same capability as the processing that humans can do on all the knowledge available anywhere. It can work faster than humans, but not smarter. I disagree. I think like technically faster is smarter. Because like if you ask somebody, as an example, if you have two kids sitting next to each other, and you ask them about math, you say, all right, this is a math quiz. You go, what's 2 times 2? One of them goes 4. The other one goes 4. Which one's smarter? The faster one. And so it's like in my mind, it's like it is.
Well, can AI have creativity?
That's the thing is, what is creativity? That's the question.
Well, I don't know. What is creativity?
Because if creativity is because like this is the thing where people talk about before, like you get into touchy territory, start talking about AI art, but when you think about like what creativity is, a lot of times creativity is taking a collection of ideas that are already out there and creating something new out of them. Like when you come up with something like a creative idea, generally you're not making something completely new that's never been done before. You're making something that is a collection of different little things from other people. Or other ideas in history or whatever. And so AI is kind of similar. He left. AI is kind of similar in that, like, I think AI probably can be creative, but AI can't be any more creative than, like, humans, I guess. I also don't think, or I don't know. I'm not sure if that's... But I also don't necessarily think that the capabilities are the same because... here's a good example as well. Like, and even maybe right now some of them are, but as an example, we're constantly chasing science with technology, and what I mean by that is everything that we've done with technology is just chasing science, and we're nowhere near science. So imagine we eventually get closer to science, and by that I mean like, okay, how does technology work? Okay, well we have electricity running through technology that's sending signals, right? How do we work? How do humans work? We have nerves. What is being sent to the nerves? Electricity. What is the electricity doing? Sending signals. Okay, what about storage? How does storage work? It's the exact same. How does our brain work? It's ones and zeros, essentially. And so, but imagine in one piece of DNA, I'm pretty sure the stat is like in one piece of DNA, there's more information than the entire world's storage of computer data right now.
We're gods.
One thing of DNA, and that thing of DNA is like so astronomically small that it's ridiculous. So like we can eventually, and right now we're thinking when you see like a really small like SSD or something, and you're like, oh my god, there's 1 terabyte in that really tiny thing. Yeah, but imagine the capabilities of the possibilities we actually have, because we can make something 10 billion, trillion, quintillion times smaller, because we know we can. How do we know we can? because we have humans exist, therefore it's possible. It's the same thing with everything. Like as an example, like even like when you think about like bombs and stuff, you think about like even the nuclear bombs and think about how they were first made. They were based on like the sun. What was the movie that came out recently that was about the bombs?
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, yeah.
I'm
and
smarter.
That was about, like, they like came up with the theory of making bombs because of the sun, and they're like, oh well, when stars explode, this is what happens. And it's like, oh well, what if we could make a bomb like that? Like we're constantly chasing science and turning it into technology. Anyway, I think that's an interesting thing to think about. Of like, if you think that we're like very advanced now, just think about like science and realize how far we are from our possibilities.
Think about that, guys. Next time you disrespect your computer, think about that. Next time.
But anyway, so when I think that's the thing with AI as well is that like because everything's based on like imagine that you provide because like some people have done that. Oh well, the sun works like this. So what if we made like something that did that? AI can do the same thing and be like, oh well, this thing works like this. Therefore, we should be able to do this. And that'll be like it being creative, basically.
And then it can just be like so like.
Can AI distinguish a right answer from a wrong answer? Well, what is a right answer and a wrong answer?
See, that's where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
You have to tell it. We have to program it.
Yeah.
But then, guys, what happens when AI starts questioning its own programming? Then what? Listen, we just gotta get to the point where AI does all the things, and we can all just like live vacation, like basically forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And
we won't need to be fiending over Minecraft tournaments.
Yeah, it won't be a fucking problem. Minecraft.
Not just answers though. What about right answers from wrong answers? Are you just talking about moral dilemmas? Because like, there's not really a right and wrong. Like there is, but
like what?
In terms of like from an AI perspective, there's not really right and wrong. Like if you're talking about moral dilemmas, though, that's different. Like
but who decides what's morally right and wrong?
Exactly. Who decides?
Who decides what's morally right and wrong? We only think things are morally right and wrong because we live in a society.
We live in a society. Me on my way to commit arson because I think it's right. Thinking it's right. All right. Well, let's say
you grew up in your whole life and everyone's like, yeah, burning houses is cool. You would think burning houses is cool.
Or not necessarily that. Like, what about in the arson case? Like, what are you burning down? What if you're burning down like a house that needs to be burned down because it needs to be burnt in order to have the wildlife live there? I don't know. This makes me want to give up on med school. Definitely don't. This is the thing as well. Is I think that here I'm gonna be the most controversial that I'll be, which isn't even controversial, but I'm just fair.
Yes.
Warning
Yes.
Just to listen to what I'm saying because genuinely this is an AI take. Okay. AI has been and will be a tool. So it will be in everything, even art, even music, but it's a tool. So the best artists will still be the best artists. The best singers will still be the best singers. Just in the same way right now that, as an example, autotune. Autotune is AI. It literally is. But it's a tool. So as an example, just because there's autotune doesn't mean the best singers still sound the best because they use autotune and do other stuff. And so as an example, if you use, let's just say you use if you're using Photoshop and you use the, magic wand to select everything, that's AI. That's been AI for years. And you use that. But guess what? The best artists are better because they're using AI to make their art quicker. And so that will still be the same thing over time. It's like yes, things will get absurd. Like as an example, yes, AI might be able to scan you and tell you, health things about you. So that doesn't mean that doctors are then obsolete. It just means that being a doctor will be completely different than what it means to be a doctor right now. So like if you're a so don't give up on med school. Just be willing to change and adapt and realize that it probably won't look the same. Being a doctor in 10 years will not look the same at all as being a doctor now. And it's the same thing for artists, and it's like it's a scary transition time where like it's just starting to hit and it's really scary. Try and use everything to your advantage. Like use the tools you have at your exposure. Exposal. What am I trying to say?
Exposure. Use the tools at your disposal.
Disposal. There you go.
I already have AI in my brain. I'm smart.
Yeah, exactly. Use the tools at your disposal, and like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it'll be for every single job. It's gonna be like, I feel like no one's job right now will look the same in like 10 years, 15 years. Everyone's job will be almost completely different, unless you're like programming AI. that's probably the only job that will look the same in like 10 years.
Yeah.
It'll be different, but it'll look more similar.
What are our jobs gonna look like in 10 years, Dream?
Well, we won't have them.
What?
We'll be homeless.
No. Imagine.
AI has no place in medicine, and it'll make complacent doctors even more complacent. That's the thing is, like, people also compare, like, I think that I understand what you're saying, and it's true, but it's also not true. Like, there's always a transition period where things are, it's like when you're just, like, what do people say? When you're just confident enough at something to make mistakes, that's the worst time. It's like when you're just learning to drive and you think that you're the best driver, you're the most goated driver, but you're just like a decent driver. That's the worst time. That's the point that we'll reach with AI in every different field, where it's like, AI's just good enough. AI is going to get to the point where it's like, okay, now we can use it in medicine. Now we can use it in this. At first, it's going to be just good enough to be used, but not good enough where it should be used for a lot of different things. It doesn't mean that has no place. It doesn't mean that it has no place. It just means that it will. You need to be careful, because it will eventually. It will. There's no way it makes things worse if we actually are smart and, you know, do things correctly. It will only make things better, and then eventually will become so ridiculous that it's not even a question. So I said, when things just come out, the people who want an easy cash grab will exploit it, then the people who actually care will perfect it. Just give it time, and remember that every CT scan and MRI originally started as AI images. Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but I believe it. There's so much stuff that's AI that people don't realize is AI, because AI like kind of just became a term. Like, you wouldn't think that like using the bucket tool in Paint is like AI. It's like, well, yeah, I guess it's not. But there are a lot of different things that are, even like simple tools like Magic Wand and stuff that are like technically AI. It's just less advanced AI. And I don't know. So, but like, there's so many things in your everyday life are AI that you don't even realize are AI. My new videos that are coming out uses AI.
Cancel them.
You'll see. It's in a very interesting way, though. It's not in a way you would expect.
I'll explain it. I know how to use AI.
Alright, go ahead.
You got no. I actually know how. I think I know how.
You probably. I mean, it's in multiple different ways, but you probably don't know exactly how.
I know one of the ways.
Probably. They taste like cotton candy. Candy Dream S&P. Like, actually, they're not sour like normal grapes, and they have like that. You know, like that kind of fakey cotton candy like taste.
Yeah.
They just taste like that. And they have like a little bit of a grape aftertaste.
I tried it, and honestly, I didn't get the hype.
Honestly, to be fair, I like them because this is why I like them. This is me being honest. I like them because, one, I used to chew ice, and I like chewing ice, but they're basically like a little bit of replacement for that. Two, I like snacking, but I want to be like health conscious, and I always snack like so quickly. But if I have frozen grapes, then the frozen cotton candy grapes, they taste like candy. So like they're very like, not like candy, but they taste like very sweet and like, I don't know, they're really good. Two, I have to eat them slow because they're ice and they're cold and they hurt your teeth. So like it forces me to like snack slowly. And three, they're healthy. It's like you can have a whole ass bag and it's like 400 calories or 300 calories or something. So like, I don't know, that's why I like them. Because I just throw them in the freezer, and then I just go grab a bag or something if I want to like, I don't know, have like a fucking 30-minute, you know, imagine you're watching a show, instead of popcorn or something, boom, you grab that.
To be fair, there's some pretty like low calorie popcorns out there.
Not that would take as long and be as good for you as grapes.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how many calories in a grape.
I'm saying, like, I could, like, for a whole hour, or, like, 45 minutes or something, have, like, a bag of grapes that's, like, fucking 300 calories or something, or 400 calories.
Well, I know strawberries are, bro, if you want strawberry, you can eat like a pound of strawberries and it's like no calories. Let me see. How?
Grapes are probably less than strawberries because grapes are even more water.
Let's see.
Regardless.
How many calories
And
in
then with
a
popcorn, it's
grape?
like, I don't know, it's like worse. Grapes are like,
Oh, bro. Well, actually, that's how much. Let's see. So 1 cup of grapes is 62 calories. Strawberry, 1 cup of strawberries. How many calories for a cup of
it's not a
strawberries?
decent amount of sugar, but it is like,
It's 49. I mean, they're pretty similar. They're pretty similar. Yeah, strawberries are slightly less.
there's a difference between like good sugar and bad sugar. Frozen grapes probably have less calories as well.
What do you mean?
Also, because you're like, and also you're burning more calories because you're like fucking working to eat them, and then also they're cold, so your body has to heat your body up. So basically, you know, it's a net. Basically, it's a cheat code. That's boy math.
What's boy
Maybe
math?
That's girl math. I don't know. But the grapes are less calories because they're cold, and therefore your body temperature has to rise, which takes energy in order to heat you up after you eat them.
That is some fucking bullshit,
Yeah, what do you mean bullshit? It's not bullshit.
bro. Like it probably is like not even a calorie for your body to digest. The difference between I'm telling you the difference between digesting that frozen grape versus because like you just heat it up in your mouth. Like it's not even like the amount of calories it just heats.
If I have a couple of frozen grapes, I literally like am shivering.
Bro,
Like I can shiver.
I guarantee you it's like a calorie. I would be surprised if it's like I guess if you eat like a fuck ton of them, I would venture to say it's not. It's like noticeable.
I mean, it's definitely not like noticeable, but 100% I'd say like I mean not 100%, but if I had to guess, I'd say like it's like 5-10 calories probably or more.
Not per grape.
Not per grape, no.
Maybe per pound of grape.
If you have like I don't know, a couple hundred, like you have like 300 calories of grapes and they're like frozen, it's probably like 10 maybe even 15 calories from being frozen. Subtracted probably.
Look, guys, all I'm gonna say is the gym grind is fun. I actually really think everyone should at least like do it a little bit. It's nice. I like it.
Who's Jim?
You know who Jim is.
I don't know who Jim is.
I'm too anxious going to the gym, bro. No one's gonna be looking at you. I promise. I promise. The only times
When they do.
the only times I've ever been like actually staring at someone is like it's some guy that's like jacked. I'm like, holy fuck, how is this guy so jacked? That's the only time. If you're like a normal person, I just never care. All I know is this is one thing I'm kind of happy that the event's over. I haven't worked out a single day because of this fucking event. It's been taking up too much of my time. But tomorrow I'm gonna sleep tonight, sleep in, hitting that gym in the morning, hitting it. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking tear it up. I haven't hit in the gym. It's almost been a week. Last time I hit the gym was Friday. It's literally gonna be a week. I took 7 days off from the gym. 7 days. Because I had 2 off days and then 5 days of the event, or 4 days of the event, whatever it is. So, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna tear up its chest, back and chest. These are gonna be torn up. The back is gonna be torn up. It's good.
Somebody quoted this quote of mine and like made it sound like it's like so sweet, and like I'm just reading it and it's so funny. The context is funny. It said Sapnap, are you proud of me? Dream, I'm proud of you. Sapnap, how do I know you? How do I know you're proud of me? Dream, because I'm here and usually I don't care. And then it says dream nap with like a heart. I'm like, it's such a like. I mean, it's true, but it's funny. How do I know you're proud of me? Because I'm here and I usually don't care. I guess I'm just laughing at my own joke and just telling it my own joke again.
Well, it's because they took it like a sweet way, when it was kind of like it wasn't meant to be sweet.
Like it was meant to be. Well, it was kind of meant to be sweet, but it was meant to be a joke. It's just funny.
The gym and stuff is interesting. It's kind of interesting that they don't teach you any of this shit in school, bro. It's actually like it doesn't make sense. They don't teach you how eating and shit, or maybe they do, but they don't really they don't teach you anything. They don't teach you. Like, I remember, like, the school thing, like, the nutrition thing, they're like, yeah, where's the, I need to find the nutritional pyramid. It's actually, like, a scam. Nutritional pyramid. Yeah, here, I found the one in school. It's, like, actually, like, the stupidest shit ever. Realistically, I think from my understanding, which I could be wrong, is that, like, you should prioritize, eating, like, protein. Just because, like, it's just, like, your body likes it. From my understanding. And, like, I think there's a study that's, like, they did, this is what they did. They did a study. They had a control group that did nothing. They had a group that worked out but didn't eat a lot of protein. They had a group that only ate a lot of protein but didn't work out. And then they had a group that ate protein and worked out, like, a lot. And it was, like, the people that worked out and ate protein had the most muscle growth. And then the second highest muscle growth was people that just ate a lot of protein. And then the third highest was, I think, if I'm remembering this right, was the people that worked out with not a lot of protein. And then lastly was obviously the people who did nothing. Bro has been yapping for 7.5 hours. How long have we actually been yapping for? I feel like the event ended, like, how long did it end? Like, ago? I don't even know.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Alright, see ya.
See ya. See you guys.
Bye. I don't even know how long. I honestly might end my stream. I'm tired. I want to sleep. And I gotta work out in the morning. I gotta sleep in the morning. Sleep in the morning, work out in the morning. And we've already been going for 7.5 hours, so I think I'll probably end it here, guys. Thanks for hanging. We had a good day.